Hey, I'm Michael here to give you the latest on what's going out there in the weather community on what could be a potential major winter storm for parts of the South. I know you clicked on this video mainly because you want to see if your area is potentially going to get snow. You know, we are having some lagging issues at the bottom of your screen if you do see those. So, if it does lag from time to time, I apologize for that. But let's pretty much get right into it. We have a lot to talk about right now. So let's get moving and grooving. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment and subscribe if you enjoy it. And make sure you tell a person about this YouTube channel. Let's get right into what is going to be going on for our area. Right now, we have the latest 18Z model, the GFS model. I know you see it on your screen. We have rain, and we're going to have some snow that's going to be breaking out in the well defined areas of our regions here. Northern Georgia starts off as some rain, snow at higher elevations, northern Tennessee, and that region as well. We continue to move this. Georgia continues to get some snow, well, portions of it. Seeing some flurries mixing in with this rain right here. But the GFS model rain continues to move, and then eastern North Carolina is now bringing out snow. The cold air is now setting in those areas. Might have a few flakes down there to Charleston, South Carolina. So continue to move that out, and now the GFS model has taken away the January 18th. Now, remember, we're still trying to figure this out. These models are really trying their hardest to figure out what's going on at the moment. European model. And earlier today, we did see that potential for some winter weather folks in the south with that extreme model run. Right now, we look northern Georgia, some rain that is possible with the European model. We continue to move that out. And then we get to our January 18th storm, sort of our MLK storm, and it goes on certain hours there. But if we look at that, I believe that is if we look at that 6Z model, we can see the favorability, the favorability of that snow that was not 6Z. I apologize. The OOZ model, that was right about here. We're looking at the potential for a possible snowfall. Not the 060. Oh yeah, I believe it is. Here we are. January 18th snow storm. Showing down here areas of southern Georgia. I mean, burst of heavy snow and moderate snow in some areas. That'd be in the Piedmont, Augusta area, Charlotte area. Maybe upstate would get cut off from this if that was to actually play out. Up into the Virginias, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and areas of that nature. And then that storm moves out. And then what do we have behind that? We'll figure that out soon. So we're trying very hard. And we're going to go back over to the GFS model. And as I've been explaining before with you guys on how we need that low pressure to accommodate or how we just need the rainfall. Because I think the low pressure, and I'm trying to figure this out myself, I think we're really going to need that low pressure for that next storm system. All right, we continue to give this to your GFS model, and we're gonna explain what's going on with the models here in just a second. We continue to move this January 15th. This is the latest model run from the GFS model, and we can also show you what it showed you earlier with the GFS model. What this is about 6Z. It tried to bring that snow back areas of Atlanta, snow showers near Atlanta, and then moves that on out. So you can definitely tell that there's a space in between. The connection of energies are trying to get together on this storm system. We're really trying to figure it out. And if this all the cards play out right, remember all the cards need to play out right. We have to have the low, well, not low necessarily to speak. We have to have the rain, the cold air set in place, and many factors because there is a possibility that we can get some rain with this system that is occurring right now at the moment. But then we also could be seeing the potential for some very cold rain. So it could be cold, but it'll still be raining in some of those significant areas. We continue to look right here. If we look right here, you see the blues on your screens, and I just want you to look at that. That's near Fulton County, so almost the Atlanta region. And since we're looking at that 60, that's not the current run. We're looking at the 60. But you see here how this rain, and I wish I could want to draw this out for you. See if we can get that in a second. And we're gonna use sort of a wintry color to help you guys out over here. So right here, what's happening, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a northwest flow that we have down here. You see, this right here is going to be our cold line. You see that 540 line that's bringing that cold air? See, now the problem with this is the energy, and I'll probably try to show the energy. I might show it, I might not, but I'll get some National Weather Service graphics for you up in just a second. You have rain right in this area right here, which is probably a low pressure. I'm not sure if it's a low pressure, but there's rain moving in that direction. But then you also have all of this rain that's moving in this section. See, once I told you guys once again, we have to have these connecting energy together, because if we have all of that that connects, I mean, really all of this, like we've been seeing the model runs before, it could be a big winter storm. So, how is it looking? If we could just get the rain on the level of right about here, like if we could just get this rain to track closer. So we really need that rain to come in here if you're looking for some snow, that low pressure, if there is a low pressure that forms. If we could just get it to track like this, it'll then start, and I'll get the blues to show you the snow. It'll then, well, really the green. Let's do green. Green, which would be rain starting to go on there, and then you have that cold line. So there, in fact, areas like this, of course, and that blue line is going to move down as we get very colder temperatures to move in those areas. We could potentially be seeing some flakes that could be moving around. That's with the first storm system. And then we have another storm system that we are going to talk about, but we're going to focus on this one right quick, because this storm system is around the corner. We have about 3 days left, give or take, for this next storm system that's going to be happening on Thursday. But we'll talk about that one on Sunday night, because I know that's the one is an interesting one as well that could be impacting our area. So we're going to pull up some graphics from the National Weather Service. We're going to pull this out of National Weather Service in, let's do Columbia, South Carolina right quick, just to give you all of the details. So National Weather Service in Columbia, South Carolina, and it's not going to show you the greatest snow totals. I mean, I think we still have a few more hours that it still has to launch for, and still has to accommodate for, and these values could be low. There could be less than expected, could be more than expected. The National Weather Service is here to just give you those outlines of what could be going on. So what do we have here? This is a percent chance of a tenth of an inch or more. I mean, we could look at the 1 inch of snow. I mean, even Charlotte's in those small chances. Those chances probably will increase as the days go on if we keep the same format. But you can see here, National Weather Service in Columbia is calling for 2% as of right now. These are percent chances. 2% Greenwood, and then areas of Columbia not there in the percentages yet. But I'm pretty sure if the trends are in the favorable pattern for winter weather, we'll see these changes most likely. Expected snowfall up there, as you can see there. That's going to be the mountains. So no doubt about that, that the mountains will be getting. We'll look at our friends over here in National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg. They're going to give us an example on what could be occurring with that snowy weather conditions, because we're going to have some interesting graphics here. Greensboro, Winston-Salem, that will be impacting our area. And I'll probably upload another video or maybe a YouTube short soon just to give you more update. But then here we go here. Chance of that percentage is just, I mean, battered. I mean, 90% chance in the mountains with that tenth of an inch, areas of Charlotte that are possible. Greensboro, as you can see, Greensboro, so there's Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and areas of Statesville have their percent chance. Remember, these chances could get very high. Now, the expected snowfall, and of course, like I said, in the mountains, no doubt about that at all. The mountains are expected to get snow for this storm system. But really, that's it. Remember, if you are in need of and have a question, make sure you go to the comment section, and I'll try to answer your comments, your concerns about this upcoming winter storm, this upcoming winter snowstorm for the South. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with a friend. And have a great rest of your Monday.